Hey guys, thanks for clicking on the video. Today we are going to be talking about replacing your cabin air filter on a 2015 to 2020 F-150. Let's get right into it. Now you pretty much only need 3 tools to do this job, so we're going to use a 7mm nut driver. You can also use a small 1/4" ratchet with a 7mm hex socket on there. It can be short or long or deep or short. It doesn't matter. And then we're going to use a little assortment of plastic trim removal tools, and I'll show you why we need those in just a second. Huge difference in airflow, like big time. Wow. Alright guys, now that was a super easy job that maybe took me, I don't know, 15 minutes, but I've also done it before. One thing to note on this job is those little white clips. Some of them will either fall off, a couple might break, you might lose some. I definitely lost one in the video, which I was not able to retrieve. I don't know where it went. It went into the ether. So I will order a new one for the next time that I do it. But a big note I'd like to make on this is for you, for those of you that are shopping on places like Amazon, etc., you're going to find a bunch of options for name brand and off-brand items that are HEPA filters and all this extra filtering they're going to try and sell you. My advice is to stay away from those, and this really goes to say for things like your HVAC in your home too. The extra filtering is awesome, but it's only awesome if you plan to do this job in half the time that you normally would. If you're not super into maintenance and you don't want to tear this thing apart multiple times, I would highly recommend just putting the OEM forward filter in it, the part number that I showed you in the first part of the video, mainly because it filters less, but it's still going to catch all the lint and pollen and dirt and dust and all those things. You don't need a HEPA filter in your HVAC filter in your vehicle. You just don't. If you want to put one in there and it makes you feel good, that's fine. Just expect less airflow off the bat. I mean, I used a Bosch HEPA filter, and I could immediately tell it was less airflow, it was a little bit restrictive. And then obviously as time went on, which I probably had it in there for excuse me, for probably, I don't know, 50,000 miles, maybe more, performance definitely went down. And same thing in your home. If you start putting too high of a high filtering media in your HVAC system, you're gonna get it. And if you clog it and you don't change it often enough, you're gonna get buildup in your condensate. You're gonna form ice blocks in your HVAC, in the home HVAC, in your furnace. There's tons of things that can happen. You also don't want your blower motor working too hard. But anyway, I'm just babbling on. But I can tell you, I do notice a huge difference on airflow just from putting the factory filter in. Obviously, since mine was clogged, but also it was that Bosch HEPA filter, which I don't think I'll be using again. But that's going to wrap up this video, so hopefully those were some good tips, and it showed you how to do it the right way and how to do it easily. I would recommend going to eBay or Ford and grabbing, 5 or 6 of those clips just to have them on hand. You'll probably maybe lose one or have one fly off or whatever the case may be. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.